Pile number 1. We're gonna look at why are people jealous of you, and it's a general reading, so take what resonates. And also, as I always feel some kind of responsibility when I do readings like this, because you know, the more you focus on the jealousy, the more you're attracted. So you know, I just want to put some pointers out there for people to have in mind when you are looking at this reading. But anyways, we are gonna pull some cards, and as I said, it's a general reading. Judgment. I feel like people are very jealous of your discernment here. Some of y'all could be like spiritually very highly ranked. There could be something about you and your energy that is like above other people. I feel like that's something that people are jealous of. It's interesting because whether you are realizing that or not, or if you are like behaving in that way, or if you're doing it intentionally or not, because for a lot of you, I do get that you're not even that aware of it, or you're not doing it intentionally, but I feel like people automatically feel very small around you. There's something about your energy that is like above, higher. I don't know if it's your higher perspective, if it's that you're taller than other people, or if it's like your status, your cleverness, your smartness. I don't know, you know, apply this to your situation, but people feel small around you. We have at the bottom of the deck, we have the Emperor. For some of y'all, if you're a man watching this, people are jealous of like your status in life. Some of y'all could be like leaders. And if you are a female watching this, I mean, the same messages apply, to be honest. If you are a leader in your industry, at your work, or your household, or whatever, people are jealous of your ability of being able to like lead. Because the Emperor, I mean, even using the word leader is not a word that I want to say describes the Emperor correctly, because he's a ruler. Like, he has the ability to rule like a nation and not just like a group of people. I feel like there is something here about your mindset, your perspective, how you deal with people, how you deal with situations, that people are very jealous of here. Pile number 1. So for some of y'all, like if you are a leader at your workplace, or if you're a business owner, people are very jealous of that, because it's powerful. People look at you as very powerful. Pile number 1. And it's interesting because for some of y'all, there could be something here about your age as well that people are jealous of. If you are like young at age, people have some difficulty with you being in a position like this, or having this insight, or this perspective, or this ability, is what I'm getting. And if you're older in age, I feel like the same messages applies here, because I feel like you have this energy about you that is like clever beyond your years, is what I'm getting. But we're gonna pull some more cards. And 6 of Swords. Yeah, I feel like a lot of y'all, like, I'm getting this energy of like, it's not easy for other people. I needed to pause the video, so I don't know exactly where I was, but I'm getting some kind of energy here that people are jealous of. Pile number 1, where it's like, I feel like y'all have the strength here to walk away from situations, and I feel like the overall like message here is that you're not necessarily dealing with like things and people and situations that is like draining or like toxic, or I feel like y'all are like somebody who easily can like move away from things. People are jealous of that, and ignore things as well. Like if it's not up to your standard, I'm hearing like you're not the type of person who's like even gonna entertain it, is what I'm getting. By the Nine of Swords. I feel like a lot of people, to be honest here, pile number one, there's a lot of intimidation that is going on when it comes to you. I feel like the people who are jealous of you are also the people who are like very intimidated because they feel your power. And they feel, because you know, the Emperor having, you know, embodying that type of energy, he can be like the shadow side of him can be very manipulative. And the shadow side of him can be honestly a little bit like frightening. I feel like for a lot of you, like people see you as somebody who could be like very ruthless when it comes to your goals. I feel like people know, like when you have set your mind or your eye onto something, it's better to not stand in your way, because if they do, they're gonna get cut. There's something here about that, and I feel like people are jealous of this power that you have, this like being quite unafraid as well. You're the Ten of Cups. I feel like a lot of people are looking at you as a wish fulfillment. I mean, at the bottom of the deck, we have the Two of Cups coming in here. So there could be something of people either being jealous like of a soulmate that you have in your life. If you are in a relationship right now, people are definitely jealous of this relationship because they see that you have a very close connection to this person. And if you're not in a relationship, I feel like the people that is like around you, they see that you have a lot of like significant offers that is coming in, and like the people who are coming in for you is like people who really admire you and really put you on a pedestal. You are a wish fulfillment for a lot of people here, pile number one. And that's something that people are very jealous of. And for others of you, it doesn't even have to be related to like your love life. It could be like generally speaking. I feel like you're always like the center of attention here as well. People always speak good about you. People always put you up there. People are always like bringing up your name, and I feel like that's something that people are jealous of. I mean, we had a bunch of cards coming out, and we're not going to take them, but we're going to look at them. Yeah, we have the Empress and the Emperor. So if you are in a relationship, like you could be with like a counterpart currently. People are jealous of that because they see this union is powerful. It's like universally blessed is what I'm getting. But what I'm also picking up on here, I feel like people could be jealous of your physical appearance. If you're a man watching this, hell, like people look at you as somebody who has like a great upper body, arms, your chest area, your neck area. People are very jealous of your physical appearance. If you're a female watching this, I feel like the same applies. People are very jealous of your appearance. Y'all could be very confident in your appearance as well. So that's something that people are jealous of. I feel like a lot of you are having to deal with like people who are wanting to like copy you, or people who are like wanting to bring in this kind of opposition. I feel like my puppy is wanting to play right now. She's calling for my attention. We will see if she will do more. But yeah, I feel like a lot of people are like showing opposition towards you. And there's something about the way that you deal with these people is what I'm getting, that people are jealous of. You always seem to come like off on top. There's this energy about you that is like unbeatable. There's this energy about you where people aren't able to like copy you. You're always like one step above everybody else, or one step ahead. So that's something that people are jealous of, is what I'm getting. Especially people who have like tried to maybe overshine you or overpower you. I feel like they have quite quickly gotten to learn who they're dealing with. And yeah, I feel like there wasn't really like too much of a competition there, to be honest. But yet people wanted to, and I feel like they learned quickly. We're gonna pull some more cards. There could be something about your communication. Yeah, the way you communicate, you have this energy of like always speaking your truth, and I feel like that could like trigger a lot of people. People find like they react to your communications, but I feel like what you are saying is like what is needed to be said. And I feel like you are not the type of person who's like afraid of the truth. I feel like y'all could be a person who likes to embrace some kind of truth, or being a very authentic person. So that's something that people are jealous of. Yeah, I feel like there's something about you here as well, like how your life journey, your life purpose could be something that is very protected. People could look at you as somebody who's like very protected in this life, and that's something that people are jealous of as well. By the Nine of Pentacles, people are jealous of your, as I said, your status, your financial stability. People look at you as somebody who's like a little bit bougie, and there's something here about your material possessions as well. I don't know if like the clothes that you're, you know, usually wearing, it's like out of very good quality. I feel like people, if that resonates, people are very jealous of that. If you're a woman watching this, people are very jealous of your beauty and your feminine traits. Could be something here about your hair as well that people are jealous of. The way you adorn yourself, the way you take care of yourself. You could be like a very independent person here as well, and very self-sufficient. So maybe you don't depend on a lot of people when it comes to like your material stability, and that's something that people are jealous of as well. And I feel like a lot of people who are jealous of you are people who does not have the same status as you, or maybe they don't have the same material possessions as you. So they look at you as somebody who has more than them, and that's something that they're jealous of. Have the Ten of Wands. Yeah, I feel like there's something here about like how you handle your burdens. Maybe you are the type of person who, you know, you could be going through some difficulties in life, but like it doesn't show on you. I don't think if people like were to just assume things about your life based on like how you look, people wouldn't like assume that you have like a difficult life, or that you're dealing with some kind of difficulty. So if you are currently dealing with something, people don't see that, is what I'm getting. And I feel like those who are aware that you have been going through some kind of difficulty, something here like that, I feel like people are jealous of how you're able to like handle these situations with like ease, because it doesn't show on you. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Star card. Yeah, for some of y'all, I feel like people look at you as somebody who has this star quality about you. Y'all could be like a light. Honestly, I feel like a lot of you, besides having these qualities, there's something about you that is like very hopeful as a person. You have this light. Maybe you have like a very bright energy. Maybe y'all are like a light seed here in this life. Something here like that. People are jealous of that. For others of you, I'm getting this energy of like, even if you are somebody who's like materially very successful, and maybe you have your own business, or maybe you are like a boss or something here like that, what people are jealous of is that you're also also very spiritually in tune. So it's like you haven't forgot about that. And I feel like people look at you, as I said, you have this wish fulfillment card, so people look at you as like the whole package. You got everything. And that's something that's very unusual. So that's something that people are very jealous of, because they see that there's something very special about you. Because you have something that a lot of people do not have. And you have this package, and like you have a lot of qualities. It's not just about your looks. It's like your mindset as well. Your ability to deal with stuff, to deal with people. Like, you have a lot of different qualities and characteristics here that people are jealous of. And they, as I said, they look at you as somebody who's like, you're the whole package. So you're meant for something big. You're meant for something, you know, more than them, is how they are looking at it. And that's something that they're jealous of. I feel like I'm gonna finish off here, pile number 1. I hope you enjoyed it. Alright, so pile number 2, we're gonna look at why are people jealous of you. And I said it in pile number 1, and I feel almost obligated to say it in this reading here as well. So, you know, the more you focus on the jealousy that is like around you, the more you're gonna attract it. So always when I do these kind of readings, I just want to, you know, give a reminder like that, you know. Listen to the reading, but do it with some kind of awareness is what I want to say. And also it's a general reading, so take what resonates. So we have the Strength, we have the Ace of Swords, and we have the Hangman. That's interesting. There could be something here about your communication, is what I'm getting, that people are jealous of. I feel like maybe the way you communicate could be like, I don't want to say cutthroat, but it could be very like, I don't want to say dry as well, but the Ace of Swords is giving this energy of being straight to the point when you communicate. And I feel like that's something that people are jealous of. I feel like y'all are also somebody here that like appreciates having clarity around you, because Ace of Swords is, you know, mainly about having clarity and wanting to see clarity and like have it. And I feel like that's something that people are jealous of, because maybe you are somebody who is able to provide that to other people, is what I'm getting. I feel like people are jealous of the way that you're able to, I want to say like contain yourself and restrict yourself in some way, is what I'm getting. I feel like overall people could be looking at you as somebody who's like a very balanced person. When you do something, or when you communicate something, or when you act on something, it's very like appropriate, and it's very it's very contained, is what I want to say. We have the Hangman here as well. There could be something about your perspective that is like a bit unique for other people, or yeah, I feel like you look at things like differently than other people, and I feel like whenever you communicate those visions, or that like mindset, or whatever it is that you are communicating, people get jealous of that, is what I'm getting. I had the Two of Cups coming in here. I feel like if y'all are somebody who is like in a relationship, people are jealous of that connection. And if you're not in like a relationship, it's giving this energy of you being somebody who like tend to attract soulmates towards you. So like the connections that you have around you could be very authentic and it could be very real, is what I'm getting. So there could be something here of people being jealous of either the person that you're romantically like in a relationship with, or like the people that you tend to have around you. I feel like there is like some similarities that is going on between you and these people. And also like with the Two of Cups here, I feel like there is something of your ability to have communication with these people or with this person that is like very real, and it's very like authentic communications here as well. So it's interesting because I feel like if you are somebody who's like speaking to like a public, like a bigger stage or whatever, some way I feel like you have this ability of making it feel very personal to like one specific person. So I just want to point that out there. That might be something that people are jealous of. At the bottom of the deck we have the Seven of Cups. I feel like people could be jealous here of like your life in general, because you seem to have a lot of options to your disposal. Yeah, I feel like a lot of you are giving off some kind of abundant energy of like having the opportunity here to choose different routes or ways on how you want to live your life. If this is like related to your love life, I feel like people look at you as somebody who has like a lot of romantic suitors, and that's something that people are jealous of. And it's interesting because if you resonate with that, people could be jealous of the fact that like even if you tend to attract a lot of different suitors, like every single one of these people might look at you as like a soulmate to them. Is what I'm getting. I'm gonna pull some more cards. I have the Seven of Pentacles coming out here. I'm gonna move it there. And we have the Six of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So there could be something about your financial status here as well that people are jealous of. How you are as like a business person, or how you're dealing with like material matters. And I feel like if you are somebody who's like out there and you are connected to people, and maybe you are, you know, socializing with some kind of community, or, you know, giving to charity or whatever, people look at you as somebody who's like a very good business person, or very good at like managing material matters, is what I'm picking up on here. There could also be this energy here, like recently y'all could have gained some kind of financial success, is what I'm getting, or you could have gained something from some kind of investment that you maybe did in the past, and it's like now you're able to be generous with this towards other people. If you resonate with that, people are super jealous because they're like, okay, so pile number two is like actually doing it, and they're actually like having the resources here to be generous with other people here as well. So that's the energy that I'm getting. If you're taking a break currently, people are jealous of that, because I feel like the people who are jealous of this is also people who are not able to like maybe take this break that you're taking, is what I'm getting. Red Queen of Cups. Yeah, I feel like people look at you as somebody who is like a very loving person, a very nurturing person, a very kind person as well, like a genuine person. People are jealous of that. I feel like people also are kind of jealous of your beauty here. There is something here about your physical appearance and like the way that you dress yourself, is what I'm picking up on, that people are jealous of. You could have like an appearance that is like very ethereal, is what I'm getting. So it's like your physical aesthetic and your personality match as well. Like it's the same, is what I'm getting. So like when people look at you, like your physical aesthetic, but also when they get to know you, is like it confirms to people that you are this very sweet and generous, loving person, but also somebody who's like very wise, is what I'm getting. So that's something that people are jealous of. If y'all have been walking away from something or somebody, those could be the people who are jealous of you. If you recently left a situation, because I can see here, file number 2, that y'all might be coming from a situation where it has been some kind of heartbreak, either connected to like a person, or it could be more, you know, broader than that. And if you left this situation, people are jealous of your ability to like walk away, is what I'm getting. Yeah, I feel like there could have been something here that where you communicated some kind of truth to somebody or regarding something, and that person is jealous of that communication, is what I'm getting, because it showed how clear your mind was, or how clear you saw things, is what I'm getting. People are jealous of this, like this ability that you have of not being like afraid to walk away and trusting in like the unknown, is what I'm picking up on here. It's interesting because I'm also getting like, if you have been dealing with some kind of heartbreak recently where you were like upset, I feel like many of you actually embraced that like phase in your life. So you didn't like try to run away from the feelings that you felt. You actually went through the journey, like the sad journey, is what I'm getting. I'm not saying that you embraced it, but like when it came, you didn't like try to run away from it. Like you sat in the pain, you went through your emotions, is what I'm getting. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people also look at you as somebody who has this ability to like heal yourself and move on from things in your life. And that's something that people are jealous of. We have the 6 of Cups coming out here. So for some of y'all, there could be an ex in your life that is jealous of you, is what I'm getting. As I said, you know, this could be related to a person that you left behind, or just people that you have left behind. So it doesn't have to be related to, you know, just your romantic love life. It could be like in general. But yeah, these people, past things, past person, people, things, situations, they're jealous of you leaving them behind. I feel like people are also jealous of like your stability. Y'all could be like a very independent person here. Somebody who doesn't like lower their value for other people. And I'm getting this energy here as well of somebody who's not like afraid to be alone. Like if your journey requires you to do it like alone, I feel like y'all are the type of people who would do that. Like you are not like in need of like other people like that. Like you're not codependent on other people, is what I'm getting. So that's something that people are jealous of. I feel like if you are somebody who has like a lot of material possessions and like good quality things, people are jealous of that. People are jealous of like how you, yeah, what you have in your life, is what I'm getting. I'm gonna pull one more card. Let's see here. We have the 9 of Pentacles coming out here, so we're taking it. As I was saying, besides from, you know, speaking about your independency here, I feel like another thing that people are jealous of, some of y'all, people could be jealous of where you are living, like the area that you're living in. Maybe people are jealous of like your house or your apartment, or like the material possessions that you have in your house or in your room, or something here like that is what I'm getting. And it's interesting because people look at you as somebody who's like truly abundant. Whether you are connected to people or not, it's like you are gonna be like abundant by yourself, and that's something that people are jealous of. Because maybe the people who are jealous are people who are, I want to say, codependent on other people, but you're not, is what I'm getting. It's interesting because I feel like the people who could be jealous, they could be codependent in a sense where they are needing each other's like confirmations all the time, or they're needing to be with each other all the time to feel abundant. But there's something here about you that like stands out from the crowd, and like you're not in need of that, is what I'm getting. But yeah, I feel like I'm gonna finish off here pile number 2. I hope you enjoyed it. Alright, so pile number 3, we are gonna look at why are people jealous of you. And I said it in the different piles, and I'm gonna say it here as well. The more you think about jealousy and the jealousy that is like going on around you, the more you're gonna attract it. So, you know, I just want to point that out and just give like a sweet reminders to, you know, when you are listening to this reading, just, you know, do it with some kind of awareness regarding that. Because I don't want to be responsible of y'all, you know, attracting more jealousy into your life. So, besides from that, this is going to be a general reading, so only take what resonates. We have the Four of Swords, and we have the King of Wands. I feel like if y'all have recently been in a phase where maybe you're taking a rest, a breather, a break, something here like that, and you came back to the scene, out to the scene, is what I'm getting. People are jealous of your reappearance, is what I'm getting. Because it's like you're coming in with this new energy where you are a lot more fiery, a lot more focused, a lot more, there's something different, something new about your energy. I feel like people are jealous of that. They're picking up on it. Yeah, I feel like a lot of you currently are like in a phase in your life right now where you are very determined. And you have this vision, and you have this fire, you have the energy for it. Like you have everything at your disposal in order to achieve this. I feel like people could be a little bit intimidated by this new energy. And I'm getting it's a new energy because maybe in the past, I feel like y'all were maybe a little bit like more, I don't want to say passive, but y'all were taking like a breather. I feel like people are quite excited. And curious when it comes to you currently as well. I feel like you have a lot of people currently who's like keeping tabs on you here, pile number 3, I mean. We have the Ace of Pentacles, we have the Ace of Wands, we have the Knight of Wands, and we have the Justice. I mean, look at these cards. For some of y'all, people are jealous of your like new blessings. Y'all could or are going to receive some kind of blessing or like an offer. Could be a financial offer that is coming in. People are jealous of that. I feel like overall people are jealous of this ability that you have to like create these new beginnings when it comes to your material matters. You're quite good at it is what I'm picking up on. And you come in with this energy where you are very unapologetic and very fearless. People are jealous of this. Like whenever you decide to tap in and whenever you decide to lock in and whenever you decide to like achieve something, like you really go out there and it shows. People are jealous of that energy because they know once you are tapped in to that level, it's like nothing is gonna stop you. I feel like the people who are jealous of you here as well, pile number 3, are people who are intimidated by you. With the Justice card, I feel like there's this like unstoppable energy. And like if people were to come at you, like you would not hesitate 1 second to like cut somebody off, is what I'm getting. Yeah, I feel like a lot of you could have recently gained some new, like maybe created an idea or new business idea, something here like that. People are jealous of that. And I feel like there's this energy of you protecting this energy and you protecting this idea or this blessing that you either recently received or are going to. Yeah, I feel like there's something here, pile number 3, that people are jealous of, because I feel like whenever you were in like a resting phase in your life, whether it was for like 3 years or if it was for like 2 days, you know, so apply this to your situation. I feel like people are jealous because there has been some kind of realization that whenever you were in this incognito mode, you weren't there because you needed to rest. I feel like there could have been something about you recouping your energy or your vision, because y'all could be a person who overall tend to have a lot of energy or tend to have a lot of ideas. But the Knave of Wands is like a card speaking about having, you know, a lot of ideas, but not actually knowing where to put the focus on or like which action to take. So I feel like there's something here. People were maybe assuming that you didn't have a lot of this energy, but like in reality, what you did was only recouping yourself and like clearing your mind is what I'm getting, or maybe deciding on what action you wanted to take or which road you wanted to go is what I'm getting. And like now when people have understood that, they're like, okay, so pile number 3 wasn't playing and isn't playing. And I feel like people are jealous of that. We have the Ace of Swords and we also have the 6 of Wands. People are jealous of your public image, your recognition. I feel like people overall look at you as somebody who like usually tends to come out of a situation quite, you know, victorious. If you are somebody who has like public recognition, like you have a public persona or something, people are jealous of that because they see that you are gonna get recognized and that this recognition that is coming in or has been coming in for you is something that has been like overdue. It was like meant to happen. There could have been a justice situation that happened that I'm hearing like it would turned out to be in your favor, something here like that. We have a lot of aces here. Y'all are definitely coming in with like a new energy and people are jealous of that. Like y'all could have done like a whole glow up here, pile number 3. Whether it's, you know, physically, it could be, you know, financially, it could be mentally. And for some of y'all, because we do have like a lot of ace cards here. So for a lot of you, I do get like people are jealous of the fact that you're able to glow up in all of these departments and not just one. There could have been like a thing here where you did like a whole recovery when it comes to all aspects in your life. I feel like people are jealous of that. We have the Ten of Pentacles, we have the Tower, and we have the King of Cups. Yeah, I feel like people are jealous of your success. I feel like you are somebody as well here, pile number 3, that like naturally draws in attention towards you. So if you are out there trying to gain some kind of, you know, recognition, people look at you as somebody who's like meant to have it. People look at you as somebody who's like meant to have some kind of long-term success here in something. People are jealous of that, of who you are. For some of y'all, y'all could be connected to like a powerful, I don't know, family or community, something here like that. People could be jealous of like your family or like your inheritance or like where you come from, is what I'm getting. Because it's giving this energy, or it's giving the information to other people that like you're meant to be successful, you're meant to be somebody, is what I'm getting. Yeah, there is this energy. I was speaking a little bit about that before, but I feel like it comes out like as a confirmation. But there's something about you being able to reinvent yourself. And like looking at your life, looking at like what is working and what isn't working, and then taking action accordingly that people are jealous of. And it's interesting because if you are not doing it, it's almost like y'all could be somebody who's like a little bit aware, especially spiritually. Like if you don't take the actions, like the universe is going to do it for you, is what I'm getting. But as I was saying, reinventing yourself, rebuilding yourself. Maybe y'all had like a tower moment, whether you created it or if the universe came in, stepped in and took care of a thing or a situation here. People are jealous of the way that you're able to rebuild yourself. You're not afraid to start small. You're not afraid to like start again. I feel like a lot of people also look at you as somebody who is a natural leader. So it's like it doesn't matter in like where you are in different stages in your life, like if you are in the beginning stage or if you are like in the mastery stage, like people look at you as somebody who is gonna reach some kind of success because you're meant for this. You're naturally good at it, is what I'm getting. But overall, I feel like people are jealous of the fact that you're not afraid to start again, to start over. Like you do what is needed to do, is what I'm getting. Yeah, and it's interesting because whenever you have these tower moments, whenever you go into this like incognito modes, like whenever you decide to step out on the scene again, you come out and you come back like strong. There's a word for it and I can't remember it now, but I'm trying to remember it. Is it like your... Oh, I hate when this happens. Your comeback game is the word. Your comeback game is quite strong here. So people are jealous of that because when you, as I said, when you pop out again, like it's almost like you're unrecognizable. And for some of y'all, it's physically, it's emotionally, it's mentally, it's materially, you know, it's in different categories here. So table resonates. But yeah, I feel like I'm gonna finish off here. Pile number 3. Because I feel like I'm repeating myself. I'm gonna pull one more card. We're gonna see if there's a different energy coming in. We're the 8 of Wands. I feel like a lot of you have this like surprising element towards people. You always tend to shock people. Like some of y'all could be a little bit like impulsive here as well. So I feel like people are jealous of not really being able to like pinpoint you. Because I feel like you do keep yourself, or the way that you live your life is like naturally creating some mystery here around you. I feel like when people like see you popping out to the scene again, a lot of people are like curious, and I feel like a lot of people are like watching you. It's interesting. I feel like people generally, you know, just think that you're an interesting person and they like to follow you and they like to like keep tabs on you is what I'm getting, because there's always something new happening. But yeah, I'm gonna finish off here, pile number 3. I hope you enjoyed.